Who won the presidential election?
And that's what Peter Obi won in Tanzania.
All right, so I believe we heard it from this man that Peter Obi won that election, and he explained well detailed reasons why Peter Obi. He said that Peter Obi won the election. I guess to watch the video, but I keep on saying this thing that in the nearest future, the INEC chairman will still come out and write his book exposing that Peter Obi won the election, that he just annulled Peter Obi result and gave Tinubu the winner. Just wait in the next coming year, you will see that this man will come up and write the book the same way that Ibrahim Babangida did now, by saying that he annulled the result that happened in 1993, that Abiola won the election, but he annulled the result. This INEC chairman will come out and do the same thing. But I'd like guys to take a look at the complete video and hear everything this man have to say. I'll be with you guys in a minute. So guys, let's enjoy the video.
Now, very many people will find it to be difficult, for instance, to accept his own fact that I'm going to tell you now. And that is that Obi won Borno State. This was from intelligence, Nigerian intelligence.
Nigerian intelligence?
Yeah, well, the one.
But the result on paper?
Of course, was vastly different. So.
Now, when you say Obi won Borno State, how?
Well, I'm not happy about it, but over 1/3 of Borno is Christian, right? And then I think the youth factor, was a large part of it. I keep on telling people that I have nothing to gain from it. In any case, it has happened. We were in the, what do you call it now? The situation room. When we were in the situation room on the day of the elections, the results we were getting from all over the country will start to surprise you.
Can you tell me?
Yes, sir. We are getting results from Borno, maybe Katsina and all these people, showing that Obi was winning in all these polling booths. So, I ask people, are those sending those results, are they sending it to deceive us? It doesn't make sense to me that they will send that kind of result to us if it is not true. But as I said, look, there are some things that I mentally struggle with in Nigeria, the foolhardiness, or the substitution of truth, objectivity, with gossip, with rumors, with, you see people posting as if, well, I don't know them, what do I call them? The intelligence or whatever, people who don't know a lot about Nigerian politics, presuming to be authority, on Nigerian politics. So, but there was that confusion. People were surprised. So it's not that, okay. About 8 public opinion polls was conducted before the presidential election. The most credible of them was CNN. He gave 41% to Peter Obi that he will win the election. The next person got 21%. So first, you have to assume that CNN, they didn't know what they were doing, or they want Obi to win to come. What vested do they have in giving that result if it is not true? Tell me. The same thing with Bloomberg. 7 out of the public opinion that came out explain what apparently happened. But so this is what I tell you.
Remember, public opinion in the last presidential election did not really favor Donald Trump. But by the time the election came, it was a different ball game.
No. Look, let me tell you something that, okay, I referred back to the opinion polls because it was consistent with the results we were getting.
The result you were getting from the situation room.
Yes, And then secondly, of course, logically, look, Obi have lost Rivers State. And then, of course, what we saw, when we were presenting during the court stages, how elections are mutilated, how INEC that has predicated its efficiency, his integrity, or what do you call it now, the beavers, IRF. They were the one. INEC was the most virulent attack on depending of beavers. I mean, look, you told us that in the integrity over and over again. A system you spend billions of dollars on, maybe naira. They threw away no. Manual with the beavers should not be taken as. This was the argument in the court. They were saying that the Electoral Act did not preclude manual counting. Of course they will be, because they were called to evidence. They were the ones undermining any confidence in the beavers, just because of the manipulation that they have done.
There was manipulation?
Everybody knew. Didn't they say so? That beavers collapsed for...
From the result you got in your situation room, who won the presidential election?
And that's what Peter will be wanting to answer.
It was a landslide or what?
Well, look, I don't want to use... you see, Nigerians are very funny, and look, I can imagine the way, if I say it's landslide or something, the way they will be talking, ridiculous. Look here in Lagos, Obi defeated Tinubu by over 1 million votes. They couldn't completely say that he didn't win. They had to bring it down.
Who brought it down?
The INEC. Listen, okay, let me ask you a question logically. Do Nigerian politicians rig elections? Please tell me. I'm asking you now.
You are the politician. Do they rig elections?
Wait. I want to establish a logic for you.
Okay.
Do they?
They do.
The parties. Do you believe that practice would not have been put to effect in the 2023 election? That they wouldn't have attempted to rig it? Go on.
So the election was rigged?
Look, this is an assumption. This is any logic. Anybody, unless you want to tell me that the elections were not rigged, do you believe? There is nothing, absolutely nothing in the history of Nigerian elections, especially recent ones, that support any logic that they won't do the election.
Is it that the Obi was not prepared?
I was coming to the third thing.
Okay.
Third is that he had no capacity. He had zero capacity to rig the election. People are talking about Southeast. How could they have rigged the election? Look, anybody from the Southeast, if Obi gets 99% in all the states of the Southeast, I would say that it is logical. Right? So I've heard people say, okay, the result in the Southeast was 80 support, and of course. So that's what I'm saying, that Obi didn't need, everybody knew. As a matter of fact, the way we behave in this in this kind of environment, we see that will be among the Igbo, that anybody who doesn't vote for him is a traitor. That's the kind of thing. So there is nothing you need to explain, about the percentage of the votes that he got in the Southeast. But what I'm telling you is this: Nigerians have leaked according to the ability to do so, which explains the election. Which of the candidates is in a position to influence INEC to sabotage the election?
What happened in Rivers State?
There was what do you call it now? TPEX result. You could see how tacky. Yeah. It's like a primary school student wanting to cheat, or putting TPEX somewhere, doing this, Look,
you made the point that the electoral umpire, the security agencies were compromised
Of course.
in that election.
Of course. Look, I've just told you now that, my not admiration, my reasons to be on good terms, to like Tinubu, for instance. But let's face the fact. Tinubu has a reputation of an election fixer.
You said he has a reputation of an election fixer?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Everybody who gets, regardless of who wins the election, that election he will ensure that his own party won. Through, if it doesn't win, they will manipulate it to.
What gives you that impression?
Well, from the results of the election we have seen everywhere in the southwest, in Lagos, everywhere, that is what they do. The judges become compromised, and so on forth. Security agencies become compromised, and so on. And so, it's counterintuitive to believe that another person is contesting presidential election and then we leave it to chance or leave it. So, look.
Alright, guys, I believe you've heard or everything this man said. It's not even hidden. Like everybody, it's so clear that in that election happened 2023, P2B won the election. It's very clear. Even a blind man can feel the pressure on that election. Even a blind man can feel the atmosphere that P2B was the one that won the election. But guess what? Most of these people were bought. This man even said everything I'm about to say. Everybody in Nigeria were bought. From the INEC, from the police, from the military, from the judge, from the court. Everybody was bought. That was why they could not even carry out a clear judgment when P2B brought up his evidences. P2B came with a whole lot of evidence and then they called those evidence null and void. And then tomorrow we are talking about better Nigeria, good Nigeria. I keep on saying that the corruption in this country have eaten so deep into the root that before we can be talking about a better Nigeria, we should be talking about arrange or working on the root cause of this our problem. Because Nigeria now, the corruption have eaten so deep. Like even the policemen that are meant to be protecting us are even the ones that we should be protecting ourselves from. Because these days, you see a policeman to be illegally harassing you for money or illegally collecting money from you because of what? You are looking fresh, you are looking good, you are driving a car. They will tell me a young boy that you're into fraud, and then they will come and arrest you. All this is we see it on the public every day. It's not as if I'm saying things I'm not aware of or things you're not aware of. All this I'm saying now, we see them on everyday life. People are complaining, and the worst part is that who are you going to complain to? Who are you going to complain to? Complain to the police, they will cite them. Complain to the government, they will cite them. Complain to the military soldiers, they will cite them. Complain to any, they will even go to court. They will still cite those people that are doing the bad things. Because tell me the reason why Yahaya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, that was alleged to steal 82 billion naira, till today he's yet to be arrested. Why? Because he's among the elites, he's among the big boys you have in Nigeria, so he cannot be arrested. But go to prison, you see lots of Yahoo boys in prison because of what? Because they don't have backings or they are not among the big boys in Nigeria. This Nigeria is one-sided. Like I keep on saying it and I will keep saying this. This Nigeria is one-sided. The rich and the poor. And the rich are always favored in this country called Nigeria. Ask yourself a question. So why is it that we have more of Yahoo boys in prison than our politicians that have been alleged to steal a big amount of money, like billions of naira? Many of them have been exposed to steal money from the public funds, but none of them have been arrested. Somebody, one person, owns 758 duplexes in one estate. I mean, one person owns 758 duplexes. You know how much is duplex, and you know how much the man is making in those duplexes and those investments. But where did he get the money from? Public funds. But today, he is yet to be arrested, and it even took time before they even give us the name. I will not say the name, Sha, but it took time before they give us the name. One person owns 758 duplexes, and then we are saying that Nigeria don't have money. It's a big lie. Nigeria, we have money, but the money is in the hands of the wrong people. Do you know how much they make in illegal mining? Do you know how much they make in selling raw materials to foreign countries? Do you know how much they borrow? Do you know how much they make in fuel subsidy? Do you know how much they many things? There are many ways this government are making money. Do you know how much they make in tax? But all these things, where is the money? Where is the proof that they are collecting this money? Where is the proof that nothing you can show that this government are doing? The only thing they're doing is they are traveling with their public funds, going to France, going to India, looking for foreign investors. I will say it again today. Nothing like going to look for foreign investors. If your country is in shape, is in good shape, and have what it takes for investors to come, you don't need to go and look for them. They will look for you and come. That's how investors do. Investors look for where they will invest their money and make profit. But after looking in Nigeria economy and Nigeria system, where there's no security, there's no light, there's no good road network, there's no network, there's nothing working in Nigeria, and then you are going out to look for foreign investors, using our money to travel out to France. All these things, we are deceiving us. Because if in Nigeria, okay, look at Ghana. Ghana is not going to look for investors. Investors are looking for Ghana to go to Ghana and invest. Look at our innocent that went to Ghana to invest. Ghana did not meet him. He saw that Ghana had all he wanted. They have light, security, good network. These are only things that investors need. And then he went there and invested and started a company in Ghana. First of all, fix your country, and then investors will come from different countries. You don't need to go and look for them. Let's not keep deceiving ourselves as if they are working. And then some people are even saying that they trust that we are on the right track, that the government have good intentions about Nigeria. And I ask again, what type of good intention do you mean? Because I'm not seeing anything like good intention in the policies they are carrying out. I'm not seeing anything like good intention in the way they govern us, because the level of hunger in this country have increased to times 1 million, because you cannot buy a bag of rice with your monthly salary. You cannot pay school fees with your monthly salary. You cannot even buy a clothes. Like, I'm a guy and I can't buy one polo with my monthly salary. That is how bad it has gotten to. Some month salary cannot buy this polo and wear it. Somebody 1 month salary cannot buy this polo and wear it. Somebody one month salary cannot even feed him for 1 week, talk more of 1 month. And this is how it's done. Before the money comes in that 1 month end salary, you have already borrowed almost more than the money your salary can give you. And then when you get the salary back, you do what? You now start paying back, and then you are left with nothing. That's how totally half of Nigerians are living their life. They live their life on borrowing money to pay back, and then you do not have anything to show for it. And then tomorrow someone said that this government have a good intention about Nigerians, or that we are in the right track. We will keep on deceiving ourselves until we wake up and face the reality of life, which is that this government don't care about the masses that they don't care about the well-being of the masses that they are only for themselves, and it's not hidden. Or I don't need to go deep to even tell you all these things. And people will keep on coming to say that people want the election, and I don't even think you need anything to tell you that people want the election. It's very clear, crystal clear that people want the election. I'll see you guys in my next video as a your views. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy again. Stay tuned, guys.